there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just have a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
If you say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do your thing and I'll just stay here, just in case.
That's great.
Group A, report your status.
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
Group B, continue patrolling the courtyard in the generator room. Group A, check the wind turbine zone. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards does it have?
They just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already, and I feel like shit.
Group D, redeploy to the generator room.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
Why can't you just stay still, Yermak? We're on high alert. Civilians aren't allowed to just walk around now.
Does that mean you're going to ready the train for me?
What's the matter with you today? Why do you even want to do that now? We're only planning for tomorrow. It's bound to be canceled now. Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules. So nice. What are the other guys even talking about? Nothing to do. Is this to get any better?
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and
Come
switch the
on,
turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us. Heads up! It's the enemy!
More guards! Get them!
I see him there! I see the enemy! In the path! Over there! I see the bastard! He's down there! We've a man down! The enemy behind the train!
Artyom, we're running out of time.
Alert! All groups, to the hangar!
Behind the crate!
Damn! Are you okay?
Hey, there's a manual drive on the platform. It's hard to
Artyom,
drive. It's just a little...
more guards, get them. Let's do this together. Just a little. Yes. Run! Kill them! Come on! Yes!
Come here, quick!
They're going to ram the gate!
I need your help here! You should put the mesh on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over.
Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these 2? Is
Don't
this
you
the right
dare
or
give me
something?
lip, soldier!
Here, the Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Anna!
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom, what are you doing here?
Talk about surprise. Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot
Be
Artyom!
quiet!
They...
How did you end up here? It doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this lying down.
No
The
shit,
Watchers
Sherlock.
won't let them.
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There,
What is
in the
Anna
ravine,
talking about,
there are
Senator?
people
Has
from
nothing
other
to do with
cities,
force.
dead! All of
Everyone
them,
shut up!
women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road? The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark. Is there a safe place to stop nearby? Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser. All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and they can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding at
Well,
the
I'll
jam.
fight for the guys no matter what.
Of course, Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
orderlies,
no one behind. All right, Spartans, throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch them there. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying! Lying to you, to me, to everyone! The whole fucking world! And not even batting an eye!
Stop the engine immediately!
immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns. Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How is
for?
this his fault? You knew everything and never said
Shit!
Stop the engine immediately!
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Ah, finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he started it all, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime.
Plastic explosives.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion, treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your master.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, maps? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out! They destroyed us and you...
I have been a soldier my whole life! I have dedicated my life to my people, my country! But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you!
Don't know? Some assholes stole an engine of ours and are trying to escape Moscow. So we are after them.
Are they mad? Escape? Where to? There's nothing around.
What was that? I give up! I give up!
Just don't kill me.
Great job, Artyom. Yes, good job, Artyom. Keep going.
We're getting closer. Units are made and ready.
Unit 13, attention!
Time's up, Colonel Miller.
Easy. We are slowing down, but the brakes on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
On my mark. On the count of 3.
Yermak, get ready to hit the brakes.
1, 2,
Wait.
3.
Now! Artyom, get going. This just got serious.
What the? Brakes! Hit the brakes! Stop, you asshole!
The brakes are working again.
You goddamn bastard should have shot you on the spot!
Why didn't you? Orders to take me alive?
God the order to take a line! Fire! Shoot to kill! Attack visible targets only! And mind the engine! Don't hit the motor! I try to treat you humanely!
Why good warning?
Just out of... Heads up! You motherfucker! Now you've done it! You're lucky! You won't be taking on like deserters, but like rabid dogs! And bullets! Personally, through your body! You damn rebel! Forget about visible targets! Next quick deed out of the day! Fire at one out!
Hartfield, come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm just a stalker. I'm not with you. They make me. Just don't shoot. Hold on!
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double-checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago, under a strict you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So? Does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking at him. There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. Wait a moment, what was that?
1-79. Area 18.
Listen, everyone.
I repeat, proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18.
Where is that number supposed
Only
to
by standing together
Got
can we
it.
overcome any and all
So
obstacles.
it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. Do you think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Come on.
How about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's drink
to Aurora! Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Aye. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a Cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed, that we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life. The life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
You should probably get to the bridge!
Are you alright, Artyom?
They pierced the cylinder! How bad is it? Can we move?
No, we're stuck!
Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I go with our team too. As backup.
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gotta check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then. Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the perimeter. I'm on
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate
Let's go,
area.
Artyom.
Got that, sir.
Idiot, you give him cover from the Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir. Don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I tell you if
It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing.
Well, that's all. Good luck, guys. Chemicals come first. Booze, fertilizer, shit like that. Then, of course, nuts, bolts, and other scrap. Collect that stuff, and you can make basically anything. Well, you'll figure it out. The manual is inside. Yes, as for where to look, I found lots of stuff in Nosalis' lairs back in Moscow. When they get someone, they often drag the body there to feed their young.
I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock.
And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down.
Haha, that was great. Hey, what was that?
Could you check it out? What's taking you so long? Come outside. I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break away. Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate. I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
Our father, Silanthius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep your weapons sheathed. And welcome!
Salvation!
You're all liars! You're all heroes! You don't save anyone! They killed my friends and my daddy! Satan's spawn!
You bring the Lord right upon us!
Banish her! That will teach them.
Patience, brother! brothers and sisters, patience and tolerance.
Come up here!
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon, our brother's militant will be here.
Come
and the Lord's justice will be done. So let us fear neither the heretics nor the shadow of death. For we are all in the...
Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Go! Nastya and I can get to your train by ourselves. We've been thinking about escape for a long time. Even got a boat. But we didn't have anywhere to go until you showed up.
Oh, and get Uncle Chris from the port. He is so good. He can fix anything.
Artyom, I'll meet up with them and get them safely to the Aurora. Don't worry. Get to that dock. I can see the boat there.
What in the name? Seems like it was nothing.
During the filming.
Come out and don't tempt these men anymore!
They said nothing. I'm so tired of